here. Great to have you here. We're going to talk about how to see your beliefs, your trading beliefs. Now, you've heard me say before, probably, if you've watched these videos before, that we know that there are 3 areas that you can work on to improve your trading. It's your trading system, make sure it has a positive expectancy or it's expected to make money. It's your risk management rules so that you can achieve the goals that you're after and try and avoid what you're trying to avoid as a trader. And number 3 is the psychology. And that's really more about executing your strategy and making sure that you are following your rules as you should. And all those rules are obviously related to entries and exits in the system side, and then the risk side as well. So what we're going to talk about right now is how you can improve your trading by just being aware of what your beliefs are. This is really important. So, for example, they say, I don't know, I've never been in war or anything like that. They say that, I believe that the reason why people who have gone through something such as war or something difficult is you really get to know the person. You don't really know somebody unless they've been under a stressful situation. And this can be to a lesser degree just in life. When you see people in difficult times or when you're in a difficult situation with someone, you kind of see their true colors, they say. And I think that's the same thing with trading. I think when you think about it, if we're in a situation where we're in a difficult trade and we're trying to figure out what to do, that's when we really understand what is it that I believe about the markets. And if you like this sort of stuff, you can click the link above or below this video to get more information on the small account big profits course that's closing soon. Okay, so here's what I want to show you. Actually, let me see if I can get my screen up here for you. And what I'm going to do is I am going to move over to Forex Tester, which of course is my favorite, one of my favorite tools for traders. And I'll demonstrate what this looks like, okay? So what we have here is the Aussie 8-hour chart. I'm going to start my test here. I'm going to pause it. And what I'm going to share with you is kind of how I see the charts. And in this way, you might get an opportunity to see how you can view your beliefs as well. So for example, I believe that it's really important as a trader that I recognize it's easier for me to trade the higher the higher time frames than the lower time frames. I think that mistakes are compounded when you trade the lower time frames, and that's one of my beliefs. So I believe I'd rather trade the 12-hour chart or the 4-hour chart or the daily chart than the 5-minute chart or the 15-minute chart. And you know, that's just my belief. I believe that it takes longer for you to get some feedback from the higher time frame charts, but it certainly is a better chart for me to trade. So that's why I do that. And now I'm going to share with you why I see things the way I do with my trading. So we're going to bring up Forex Tester, and I'm going to give you, now I want to make sure that you see what I think you see. Yes, you do. Great. Cool. I want to make sure everyone sees the right thing here. All right. So now this looks like a bullish move to me, but I wouldn't necessarily take a trade here, and I would have been wrong. This is a consolidating market. So what I want to see here is the market break above the box or below the box to get me interested in trading it. That's how I would view the market right now. That's my bias. Okay, now it's interesting because we're out of the box. And technically, I suppose you could say that we bounced off the box. So if you've read the Naked Forex book I wrote, then this would possibly qualify as a last kiss. And yes, now we're moving higher. So this could be a last kiss trade right here. So that my belief is that the market's going to go up from here. That's my belief. And I would have probably closed my last kiss trade right here. And I would have lost whatever, because my stop loss is in the middle of the box right here. I would have lost, instead of losing the full 130 pips, I would have lost 60 pips or somewhere thereabouts. So I would have lost about 0.4 to 0.5 R on that trade. Let's keep going here. Let's see if I can find any other beliefs that I have here. Okay. All right. This is interesting. See how the market's moved up here quite a bit? And these candles are very bullish, and they've closed near the high, all of them except for this sort of neutral one here. Which, by the way, I look at these as trend continuation. I know a lot of traders who use Japanese candlestick formations, they think that these are reversals, and they could be, and they are sometimes. But I usually look at them as trend continuation. But anyway, this right here is a very nice sign. So let's just see what the next candle does. Yep. So this would be where I would definitely buy. This would be put a buy stop there. I put my stop loss down here. And I would definitely go long here. I should have put a trade in on the last one, actually, on the last kiss. But so this is what I would call a trend continuation pattern. And not only that, ooh, almost got stopped out there. But not only that, but look at this. This is a trendy kangaroo tail. Talk about this in the Naked Forex book as well. This is another reason why I would buy. I would buy. Both of these are bullish signals to me. Now, it doesn't matter if I'm right or wrong, but this allows me, by going through Forex Tester and doing this, this actually allows me to see what my biases are. And am I going to get stopped out here? Yes, I did. They both went a little bit in my favor, and you could have argued that maybe I should have moved to break even or what have you. But basically, those are my beliefs. That's what I believe. And now I believe we're in a box, and if we break out this box, I'd be interested in going long again. And so I think a really easy way for you to figure out what your beliefs are and what you should be looking at and what's important to you is to simply pull up the charts like I did right there. Pull up the charts, see what you believe. It's a great way, especially if you don't know what's going to happen. It's a great way to determine what your beliefs are. Now, I will say that it's important that you know that most traders believe that when a market goes up really strongly, it's going to go down. And they're trying to find that turning point. We know this from looking at the open position ratios. So that's a common thing. And if we know that most traders lose money and most traders try to pick the end of a trend, maybe we want to do the opposite. Maybe we want to ride with the trend. If you think that way, that's how I think. If we know that most traders take really big losers relative to their winners, maybe we want to take really huge winning trades and take little tiny small losers. That's what the last kiss trade affords you, that opportunity, because with that emergency stop in the middle of the box, you don't get a lot of losers that come down there. Most of your losers are when the market falls back in the box and closes in the box, then you immediately close the trade. So you end up with a lot of really small losers that way. And occasionally you'll get a big 1.0 R loss. So I hope that helps. I wish you happy trading. If you want to join us in the Small Account Big Profits course, you can, of course, do that below or above the, hey, Etienne, good to see you. Below or above the video here, and get more information about Small Account Big Profits. We're going to ramp up a small account. Thanks so much for your time. See ya. See you in another video, guys. Take care. Bye.